Hello, everyone, and welcome to this season 67. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this season 60. Gotta turn this off. I'm hearing myself. Okay, 67 and not 60. Season 6 SHL Draft, like some of you have mentioned in the chat. I am mostly known as Jert, but I'm also Lipoil, and I'm gonna be hosting this until Flex comes along because he's running late, and I don't want you to hear my thick French accent for 2 whole hours. With me is my good friend Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
I'm mayor on site, or you
Of
say it better,
course.
while I have you here with your French accent.
Yes, Maya.
Yeah.
One of the 3 different words in French that sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
The one that means ocean and not mother or mayor. Cool. Quick French lesson to start. And, well, I guess we're very excited to be here. And the first pick is in, so we'll start right now.
I wonder who it's gonna be.
I wonder too. I don't think a lot of people had that in their mocks.
Is it an upset? So early?
No, except I don't think we have the right team on the card.
Oh no.
This is off
Uh,
to
it's a
great start.
it's a
The right
disaster.
file's in there, so I don't know why it's not uploaded.
The right
Try it
file.
again, but
Oh, we just
Oh,
had the
there
background
it goes.
changing. Okay.
we it's the as
Uh,
everybody
uh,
knows, the yellow and green Steelhawks. Um,
yes.
Okay, well, that's weird. It was not doing that previously,
Yeah,
but
what the heck?
it's gonna work.
so the first overall pick is
This
Nevik
Nevik
Kobe.
Kobe
It's
Evok.
our lovely Evok, wonderful person, wonderful user. Evok was my first GM, just an incredible person. I'm so glad to see her go so high. She's gonna be incredible for Minnesota, and I'm super excited to see how she does in the big leagues.
Yeah, and who knows what else is gonna come their way after that. Um, Great job to Evok for being drafted first overall. I'm just gonna try real quick to swap this back twice, and sometimes it still doesn't change the logo.
I, Everybody on Minnesota, make sure you ask Evok for pictures of her cats.
That is a great. Oh, there it is, the
Yeah,
Monarchs
there he
logo.
is.
So we're probably gonna be
Now
living,
we're cooking with gas.
with that through the whole first round, or at least the first pick of every team. I think it's a downloading issue. Oh, Flex is here.
Hi,
Hi.
Flex.
Hello.
What do you have to
Welcome.
say about that first overall pick?
Evok is great, and I don't think anyone is really surprised by this at all.
You came in just in time to fix it from the Steelhawks logo to the Monarchs logo.
Yeah, that seems like an issue.
But yeah, wonderful pick. You know, Minnesota's really lucky to have her, and she's gonna be awesome.
Um,
Do we got our second pick?
I think we do. I'm just trying to figure.
I'm waiting
I
for
mean,
Lex to
okay,
switch
I
the
can
stream
I
back
can
to the
keep
board.
I can keep talking about Evok for hours.
Okay, I'm gonna switch things here, but I am also gonna need to open a new window and do some stuff I forgot I need
Oh
to
yeah.
be doing.
So all the viewers know Zhurt is doing this with one screen. So
Which
please know.
The madman.
This is a crazy thing
Absolutely incredible. I could never. I would die. So insane that Zhurt is able to do this with one screen.
to do. Well, I'm not.
Well, you're not
entirely
doing it.
able right now. That's the thing. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, no, that's working fine. What is not working? Oh, it's all working fine. I'm just crazy.
There we go.
I'm just a crazy
Van.
French guy.
My day was good. How was your day, Van?
All right. So we have the second pick, and it looks like we're gonna have a little delay on the team colors to get on there, but again, I think a lot of mocks had it right.
That's slick.
Nice.
Jack St. Clair. Crazy
Yes.
Mojito is going to the Edmonton.
Going back to Edmonton, where his last player played their entire career.
Incredible.
Another one where I think a lot of people had this one figured out pretty quickly.
Yes. And back-to-back QCC picks. Let's go.
Hell yeah, you love to see it.
Best team in the league, baby.
All I can say is that in this draft so far, 100% of the players drafted have been Quebec City Citadels.
It's just stats.
It's just math, and math don't lie.
The first time I saw Crazy Mojito on site was just he's the best updater we have, I think. Like
Yeah,
he blows all the updaters out of
absolutely.
the park.
Do you see that massive bank that he has?
Yep.
That's where it all came from.
Yeah, but also incredible user. He's been absolutely awesome in the QCC locker room. And I'm sure Edmonton's, so happy to have him back.
So pumped to have him back, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am not gonna express how I feel about QCC right now
Wow.
Wow.
because the playoffs happened
Are we really
recently, and it hurts. But
Oh.
it's okay because Jess avenged me. Next up, we're gonna move back. I need to move back to the draft board quickly so we can work on the next draft card. We're never gonna get through this. Next up is gonna be the Baltimore Platoon, who have a lot of picks in this draft.
They have at least 2 picks.
At least 2. That's what I'm counting.
Well, they have 2 in the first round, but if you look at the second round, you can see they have 4
Is that
also.
4 second round
In the
picks?
second
Jesus.
4
round.
second round?
So, and Trips does not have a co-GM, so that's gonna be a very busy
Busy night for
busy-
old Trips.
Yeah.
You know what Trips is doing? Trips is drafting his co. This is what's going on.
It's going to be one of these players.
Yes. Place your bets.
That there's a actually good chance that this happens.
But yeah, we're doing some awesome math on stream. 2 plus 4. That's a lot.
We're so good at this.
And then we got another 3 in the third round. If I could do math, I'd tell you how many picks that was total.
At least 2, like I said earlier.
Let's go back to the at least 2, because I feel like we can't go wrong there.
And I think we're ready for the third pick to be announced.
All right.
Let's go.
Third overall pick is
Third overall
Daniel Swift,
Daniel Swift.
user jump seat, a winger from the Maine Timber.
Yeah, I think, if you haven't seen Jumpseat around site yet, you don't have eyes. He's just been everywhere, media, commenting on everything, seems super enthusiastic about the league.
back. Oh no, we still have the Blizzard logo on there.
We still have the Blizzard logo on there. Let's get that.
We have to
Let's
leave it
get
up.
that platoon.
We have to leave it up until we have an actual good visual of this. So let's keep talking. I know Trips.
Okay.
Trips was scouting for us a bit in Regina for last season's draft, and he was very high on jump seat already for the J draft. So I'm very happy for him to see that.
Yeah, and this is our. Oh, sorry.
Very happy to see he managed to grab him in the first round here.
Yep, and this is our first new user of the draft, so that's great. We started out with 2 recreates. We got our first new user. I love when the new user goes high. It's fantastic.
You'll love to see it when that happens.
You love it.
Let me just
switch
back quickly to see if it fixes the logo this time.
Nope. Still Blizzard. Blizzard Platoon.
Blizzard Platoon. Love that rebrand.
These files don't like me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think in the meantime, we have a trade to announce.
We do.
How exciting.
How do I do trades again? I'm gonna be alright. Alright.
Okay. You got this. I believe in you.
Alright, one of the teams here.
Yep.
And then...
Do we have a second team?
Yes, there are two
teams.
I believe 2 teams are needed to require a trade, so that would make sense.
At least 2.
At least two.
If these guys pull out a multiple team trade, we will just do it.
Just cry a little bit, and that's fine.
I love the 3-way.
I don't think there's gonna be a visual if there's a
had a neato little 3-team trade the other day.
So that's...
That had a lot of players involved.
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
Shirt, I believe in you so much.
Hey. No, that's not. Oh, I need 2 screens.
Oh, no. Why do you only have one? Yeah.
Because I'm
poor. Are you on a laptop too, or is this at least a computer?
It's a computer.
Okay.
Okay. We got that going for us.
We got that
Do
at
we
least.
have the logo yet? Okay, sorry, Daniel, but
Nope.
I don't think you're going to get the...
I'm so sorry.
You're going to play for the Baltimore Blizzard. While
we love an alliteration.
Yes, like almost every single team in the ZCHL.
True.
I need to focus on getting that trade in the thing.
Well, we have a little lull right here in between trying to figure out how to do trades. I'm a shout out all of season 62. Who we all voice chatted last night to try to figure out who was where, and we got absolutely nowhere. Even though we've got a lot of GMs in here, they weren't leaking. So this is a shout out and a call out. Leak next time. That's it.
Could you imagine not telling everybody everything that you know so that we can all get TPE? Because TPE is pretty cool.
Honestly, so rude. Rashford was out here like he was watching the Wrexham, the Ryan Reynolds and the other dude. And he's like, "This is a great show." I'm like, "That's great. Tell me who you're picking."
That's not the question being asked here.
I have it. Here's the trade.
Ooh.
Can we see it?
Ooh, we got some. Okay, I'm leaning way into my screen to read this.
Might have to squint a little bit, but New England is trading away pick number 4. It is going to the Los Angeles Panthers in exchange for pick 10, the Seattle first next season, and the Texas S69 second rounder.
And Los Angeles got the 4th overall, which
the 4th overall pick.
So, quick RIP to everyone's mocks because We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we didn't. How can you predict a draft day trade?
You can't.
You can't.
You absolutely.
And you know there's going to be at least like 7 more of these.
And obviously, with all the time it took for me to get that trade in, the pick is in too. So, without further ado, we have here. Oh, and this time it's the logo who switched, but not the colors. Incredible.
Go!
That's close enough. We got there. It's
Everyone's
Adam.
mucks are saved. Thanks so much. Let's go Fuzz.
Mucks are saved.
So Adam. So it's Adam Pripich.
Pripich. I like
Pripich
it.
sounds right. It's Rich. Everybody knows Rich.
Everyone
I think.
knows Rich.
90 episode podcast with Luke or something like that. It's been going on for an eternity plus one.
At least 90.
At least 90 years. Now I think I saw that Rich is no longer going to be a goalie going forward.
Yes, correct.
That he is switching to forward, I believe.
Yes, but I believe because his player page is still a goalie at the moment, that this counts as our first goalie.
This counts as the first goalie off the board.
Let's go! Everyone who said goalie in the first round, congrats!
Yep. And also,
good job, all like.
We wouldn't have had a render if we were looking for a player goalie.
True. So we still get a render, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And the Los Angeles Carolina pipeline is alive and well.
Yep. And
what an absolute shocker.
It's insane. You know, you'd think Seven's on that team.
Well, you would think that the current GM of LAP was like the GM of Carolina in the past or something.
You know what?
You know what? 7 is not on that team.
7 is also no longer on that team, so. Sad.
Oh, that's gonna break my muck.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Do we have a leak? Was that a leak, Jert?
No.
Was that a tease?
That's a tease.
Or are you talking about pick number 4? Are you talking about something else?
I'm talking about something that happens in the future of this draft that I can see into because I'm a wizard.
Wow.
Ooh, fancy. So you got the Hamilton Steelhawks on the clock now.
Hamilton Steelhawks on the clock. Hopefully for them, they don't draft a bust like they did when they drafted me in 2018 with my first player in the first round. That was... I had to DM Teddy for the ZCHL, and my last message with Teddy was him trying to get me active again for the Steelhawks 4 years ago.
How do you come back from that?
So I think we're ready to announce the next pick.
Let's do it.
It's Bobby McGinnis. And
Let's
logo
go.
and colors work too. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. We got this figured out.
I think it's all working. Bobby McGinnis, Eric VM, who also went 5th overall in the J Draft.
Oh, that's fun.
The double 5 overall. Very
Double
nice.
5.
So
We got over 300 TP. Fantastic.
Nice. Decent little bank.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they had a great season in the J this year too.
Oh, absolutely. Look at those assists.
Well, it's like 57 points. That's pretty good for a rookie. And yeah.
The plus minus is a fake stat.
It's a fake stat that we don't acknowledge is real.
We don't. I don't see any number after assists except for.
It's just a little treat that hockey statisticians decided to give us. But we don't always have time for it, and this is one of those times.
This is one of those times.
And that's the thing that broke my own muck, but that's all right. I have bigger concerns, which are running this stream properly.
Oh, no.
Everything's going to be all right. I think we are going to be ready to move to the next pick already.
Nice. Pick number 6.
And I'm very excited for this one because it's the first Regina pick.
Okay,
Ooh, there
let's
we go.
Draft. It's Hodor.
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 And this time the colors are going to be a little longer, but they're coming. Don't worry.
I love the cute little elk emblem.
Yep, that's a nice touch from our team in the graphics events
Aw,
graphic team.
that's
I like
awesome.
that.
Nice.
We have
So this
multiple non-hockey player renders in that last class from Regina.
we
So
love that.
there might be a few more pins of the little
The little elk pin getting dropped in there.
Adorable. This
Oh.
is a great pickup for my guy, Captain Cooper. Fantastic guy. Really excited that
Yeah.
he is the Texas GM. And this is a great user who is responsible for the PT bot that we all love so much.
Ooh.
So
Also,
shout out to that.
Sure is.
Also,
Also the
pick tracker.
yeah, the guy who
Yes.
maintains the SMJHL pick tracker, which God bless.
hmm
There's no way I would be able to successfully manage my own picks. That's just
Nope.
not a thing that's going to happen.
Nope.
Yeah, I was convinced I had 3 fourth picks this season, and turns out I only have 2, and I would have made mistakes if not for Hodor. Also,
Thank you,
how-
Mr. Hodor.
Thank you, Mr. Hodor.
How many picks do you need for it to be a pipeline? Because that's at least the third player in the short Regina history to be drafted to Texas.
Ooh, I think you've got a
So,
pipeline
I
going on.
think
I think so. I think you can
there's-
count that.
I think
Yes.
there's definitely something developing at least.
There's something in the air.
One of them
Mhm.
was Yag, so we don't talk about that too much.
I don't know why you even brought it up.
Who are we talking
Who
about?
are I don't know this person.
This person.
Next.
Next pick, number 7 for the Calgary Dragons.
Axel Kirkby.
Axel
The trade board
Kirby.
13 is the user. They are a long time. That user is a long time dragon. If I'm thinking of the right person,
I don't think you are. That was.
I could be wrong.
That was Theo Morgan.
Mm.
His previous player was Theo Morgan, so
That's Theo Morgan. Okay,
Gotcha.
I was mixing them up with someone else. Then that is my bad. But yeah, the last player was great. I have no doubt that this player will also be great.
Yeah, he's more of a quiet one. I remember scouting him and realizing I hadn't talked to him before ever or ever seen them post really, but Theo Morgan, everyone knows about Theo Morgan if you've been on the SHL during
Won like
that
7
Hamilton
bazillion
era.
cups in Hamilton,
Yeah, exactly. So
approximately.
you have to
You were
know.
always trying to get him on your fantasy team.
Absolutely.
Is this a Cole Caulfield render? Are my eyes deceiving me?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a Cole Caulfield. So that's at least the second one I know of.
I do want to say, look at that bank account. That is a PHAT fat bank account.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed. Right, let's try to prom the Calgary logo in there with the quick switcheroo. No,
Got the Calgary colors.
we got the colors, so it's the Calgary Renegades.
We're making new teams today. Look at us go.
Calgary Renegades actually fits really well.
Yeah,
Like that makes
maybe
sense.
Texas Dragons. Should we instigate a trade? Trade of
Trade of brandings.
Trading logos. Incredible.
I've seen people try to trade crazier things, so
yeah.
I think you can pull it off.
This is tame.
I'd definitely trade for the QCC logo.
No,
Yeah.
that one's
the block.
not on the block.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. The next pick soon. It's in. Don't worry.
I'm worried.
You're worried? I shouldn't have said
Mhm.
that. I made you worry. So, let's keep pushing with the 8th pick in this draft for the Philadelphia Forge.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Antonio Fluso, massive coiler.
Antonio Fluso, massive coiler indeed. J Intern, right?
Yep. Believe so. Sounds right.
Correct. And that's a lovely render right there. Look at that flow.
Look at the flow. Love
Mhm.
that.
Those are some pretty impressive stats for a defense. 15 goals, 29 assists. That's awesome.
Pretty good.
So this is Philadelphia's first pick of the draft, and they picked well. That's an awesome defense to have.
Yep, definitely a good pick to make.
Yeah, over 300 TPE. Nice little bank account. Got more coming too, I'm sure, from payments and such.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good pick.
You cannot go wrong with this pick.
And we still don't have the logos. I think we have to give up on those logos.
We are fully giving up on the logos.
Until they decide to work again on their own, because we'll be here forever if we don't.
Well, there's another Texas pick coming up shortly, so you could probably just leave that up there. Because it was stuck on the Renegades logo. Got another one coming soon.
Oh, it looks like, just to talk about Massive Coiler again real quick while we still have him up. The last player Massive Coiler had was season 49, it looks like. So this is a great.
What was the player name?
Delver Fudgeson.
Oh, yeah. I remember. That name is definitely familiar.
We all know Delver.
We do. I think he won some awards, like at the end of his career, and was used in maybe in the goonish role, and won some most penalty.
Heard Ferguson's, yeah.
Or maybe I'm just confusing the Fudgerson and Ferguson.
You might be, but you know
that is entirely possible. But you know what? I'm not gonna look that up and pretend you're correct. Sure.
Thank you. Next pick up is the Winnipeg Aurora. Aurora. With my French accent, it's wonderful.
Yes.
And that one was very confusing for me trying to figure out in the mocks because I didn't have the Rashford, and then it clicked.
And then it clicked for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I got no clicking and I had Rash, so I'm very interested to see who this is.
It's
okay.
Pearson, the Dangazone.
TDZ.
Obviously.
TDZ. Awesome. Former LAP GM. Great person. This is a fantastic pickup.
Yeah, TDZ's been around for quite some time. Had a very good last player.
And coming hot off a 4-star cup win. Flex, close your ears. Don't
tell me that. I thought I had pushed that out of my mind completely, and now it's back. Thanks, Hannah.
Hey, look at those assists! 43 assists. That's really awesome.
Just TDZ at 9 in the SHL draft is a great pick, and that he fell to 25th overall to Nevada was crazy in the J draft. So.
Oh yeah.
Pretty wild.
I remember sitting around in voice chat, like we had to use our second rounder was Evok in last season, and I'm like, damn, TDZ he's still there. Still just chilling. Yeah. But it looks like he found a good home in Nevada, and then also now Winnipeg.
Absolutely.
Which actually makes a lot of sense thinking about because Jess is Peg as well.
Yeah, there you go. We got a pipeline.
That's
another pipeline.
That's when it clicked to me, is when I remember how pissed off I was at Jess for picking TDZ in the J draft.
You were like,
And then it clicked.
That's great.
All right. I think we'll be ready to move on to that next pick.
Let's do it.
No, actually, we are not.
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
We need to keep working on that draft card. So I'm gonna let my friend Thunder breathe a little, and I'm going to talk about the team who's picking next. It's New England.
It's
with
New England.
The pick they got from LEP just now, along with a bunch of other picks. And the pick that LEP had acquired this morning from Manhattan.
Yep.
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
That's
I love that they named the team after me. It's very kind of them. Also, quick shout out to QCC, who's roasting me right now for reminding them that we lost.
How could you do that?
Terrible. Just terrible. So
I love you guys.
With that pick, New England is gonna mess with my mock again and pick Sean Davies.
Oh, this is a great pick. I love talking to this person when I was scouting for Manhattan.
Running Man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Running Man is a J intern.
Running Man's also in SSL. So we've got a Dubla leaguer. I think a lot of people here are in at least one league. So
I'm in like 7.
I hear you.
Like that.
Something stupid. So we've got a great first gen user. It looks like they rose a little bit too. Selected 16th overall in the J draft. Coming from Anchorage, and yeah, I mean, I'm really happy to see this user go this high.
Great pick for New England here.
I think, the
little bit I've seen Running Man around the JGM chat, it seemed like a cool person.
Yeah, just a delight to talk to. One of the really great chats I got to have.
Yeah.
It looks like the logo worked too, so we're back on track with that.
Nice.
We sure are.
That's awesome. Next pick is going to be back to Minnesota. Any guesses?
I don't know. It really could be anybody.
It could be anybody. If it is anybody, then everybody's marks are broken, so.
And, well, we won't let them wait.
We'll hang on for a second. Sit in suspense.
It's Brandon Larue.
Nice.
Smurf.
This is Smurf. Real quick story from the J draft is I was with Gert, Mateo, and Evok during the J draft, and when Gert picked Smurf, Evok absolutely screamed. So fantastic for Evok and Smurf to be able to be on the same team. No thanks to Gert.
They are reunited, and it probably feels so good.
So good.
And I regret nothing because I've got myself a rookie all-star in Brandon Larue.
You sure did. Look at those numbers. That's a great bank. That's a great amount of TPE. And those are some great stats for a defense.
Mm-hmm. I think I won J Rookie of the Year last year with worse stats than that.
Right? Sheriff is also on the updating team and is a great updater, so
yeah.
Awesome job there. Gonna be seeing some bank from that.
He's been great for us too in Regina. Love you, Smurf.
Nice.
And next pick now. Let me check that everything's in the right place. All right. Yep, we're good.
Nice.
Pick now is to Baltimore again. So the second pick for Baltimore, right after the second pick for Minnesota. In this
Count 'em,
first
2.
round. Minnesota has a lot more in the first round. Well, 2 more. So far.
That is in fact a lot more though.
Well, it's twice as much. I guess we could say a lot more. A lot of teams with multiple picks in the first round, which means a lot of teams without any picks. And
Yeah.
My team is one of, well, I wouldn't say we're without picks. We just don't have a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's rough when you don't have any picks and players are like, "Hey, I'm not hearing from these teams," and why scout if you don't have the picks for people? So,
I am fairly certain that's why most GMs trade their picks, not to do something crazy like rebuild their team or get good people into the locker room or anything like that. No, that's crazy talk. We're just here to not scout. Scouting is a lot of work, as it turns out.
Scouting is a lot of work, but it's great to meet people around the site and learn more about, especially new users are so fun. And I just hit a year that I've been in the SHL, and it's still great meeting people who have been here for years and years and hearing why they came back, their experiences in the league, how it's changed. If you can work up the mojo to scout, it's well worth it. So sucks to be those teams that didn't scout.
Couldn't imagine.
Not me.
All right, so Trips did tell me he was going to pick a defenseman for his 12 overall pick.
And did he do it?
So he did.
Nice.
Isaac 41, C9 Van. Oh, look at those colors switching immediately. Awesome.
Oof. So hot.
So hot. This is my boy Van. Let's go. Van is a great user on every single sim site you can imagine.
They're just on all of them. I said I was in 7. Everything. They're in 7 that I don't even know about, plus all the ones that I'm in.
I think Van's calling out. Van, they're using the older TP accounts, so sorry. You look like a loser with under 300
and
TPE.
Under 300 TPE.
Yikes.
Yikes.
No, but this is a great pickup. Van, I'm pretty sure, and Van, correct me if I'm wrong, but names each of his players in succession, so this is his 41st overall player that he's made. If I'm right or wrong, let me know. I know they're all different numbers, and they're all John Wicks, so that's fun.
They might not have started at 1, but
Nope, I'm pretty sure they started at 1.
Oh yeah, well I don't know Van that much, but I didn't think actually it would have been started.
Hey, yeah, I'm kind of right, which means I'm mostly right. Let's go.
Kind of correct is the second best kind of correct after
absolutely
after technically correct. I need to switch back. Sorry, Thunder.
Next we've got
next pick. We're gonna have the
Tampa Bay Barracuda
for the Tampa Bay Barracuda.
Ooh.
And they have another one coming right up. Just one quick Texas Barracuda pick in between. Barracuda, which is
honestly
Dwight picking.
Let's go, Dwight.
The fun story about Dwight and scouting. One time we were driving together because Dwight and I are friends in real life. We were driving to Michigan to hang out with another one of our SHL friends, Agent Smith, and it was the weekend of a draft, I think. And this man is in my car, sitting there with a physical printed spreadsheet of all of the prospects he needed to still talk to that weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
That's incredible.
He's
I
sitting-
love the dedication.
He's sitting there on his phone, just like Discord messaging everyone and like physically crossing names off of a spreadsheet. It was beautiful.
Were there
honestly.
highlighters involved?
I think there were some names were definitely highlighted.
Okay, incredible.
Incredible.
It was a thing of beauty, really.
Yes.
So, Dwight, whose username obviously is hockey is cool, he stays on theme and picks just another hockey fan at number 13. I hate
Nice.
this word. Bowden Jarofsky.
Mhm.
First Falcon off the board.
First Falcons. Scree!
That was the best scree I've ever heard.
Best one I've ever heard for
Thank
sure.
you. It'll be the only one you ever hear. So we got a cool looking center. Rose from 21st overall to now being picked 13th.
First round pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little jump there.
Oh yeah. Honestly, Tampa Bay has the best colors. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. We love a highlighter.
No, I do love the aggressively bright colors of Tampa Bay. They're pretty great.
That's just how they do it down in Florida.
That is how they
True.
do it in Florida.
Let's check the board right now as we're nearing the end of that first round. And let's now be all very surprised because we have another trade to announce. Ta-tam. I wish I had like a sound effect. I need to get on that for next season.
We
Yeah.
can do tatams.
Bling or
Bling.
whatever. A sound effect
This-
for trade.
Awooga.
Now, luckily for Jert here, this one is much simpler than the last one. It's just
Yep. Also, I saw that there was a trade beforehand, so I put it in, and it's already ready for us.
Excellent.
nice.
I'm
Look at that
learning.
preparedness.
You are learning.
New England is trading away the 14th overall pick that they got. They didn't get this one earlier. They had this one already. They are trading it away though to. They are acquiring it. Sorry, from Texas.
Yeah.
They are trading away the 18th overall pick and a season 69 Texas second. So Texas getting their pick back.
Yeah.
The 69 second was what New England had gotten earlier. That's what I was thinking of.
That
But it's gone already, in and out just like that. To move up from 18 to 14.
LAP had that second and traded it to New England earlier, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. We're all
How many-
following.
How many more times do you think we can trade this pick tonight? Can we make it 3? That would be
I
pretty cool.
love 3.
Well, that's on Captain Cooper. Please
Cooper, make me proud.
Yep, make our wish come true, please.
All I want for Christmas is this pick being traded 3 times
In the same draft.
in the same draft.
All right.
All right.
let's do
Do we have this? Do we have this one ready to go?
I don't think. Let me. I need to go back here to the draft board. And it's now updated. Nice. Thank you, Thunder. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you. It's updated, so it's gonna be news pick.
Good stuff. Who did
And
Luke choose?
I think I have something wrong going on. Maybe if I
Uh-oh.
just transition to the pick, it's gonna magically work. It's not. So let's go back to
Well,
the draft
it-
board.
Yeah. Nothing about that worked.
I do like the effort though.
Yeah, A for effort
you
for sure.
Gotta
Oh,
try
for sure.
something.
So we got a Mckeil in the chat saying he's gonna win the cup. I don't know about that.
Who's in the chat?
We got Mckeil.
They already won.
He's gonna
He
win
already
the
won the cup. He already won the cup though.
Yeah. Being a cup hog now.
Being a cup hog, yeah. You already got one. Let someone else win the cup, you know? Think of all the people who do not have a cup. I mean, I couldn't imagine not having a cup. It sounds
Oh
awful.
my god. Now I really need a second monitor. Okay, no, everything's supposed to be fine. Let's try that again.
Okay, I think Luke wants to announce the 14th pick, but also I know Jace banned him from the draft voice chat. But he really wants to talk about his pick and his trade. Do we do it?
I don't know. I don't know how I GM's okay, there's actually a waiting room. Yeah, I don't know how to get him in here.
We click and drag.
Okay, colors are working now. We just need a face, which is good if Luke can join.
We need someone with more power than any of us to do it.
Trying to get anybody who has any power to help
Anyone
out.
who has any kind of we need an adult over here is what we're saying.
Jace said, "Just at me, I'll be there." Jace, I'm adding you.
Oh, the photo.
We did it.
Oh.
Incredible.
We did it.
Go off.
Whoa. Hi.
Hi, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
So I made some trades tonight.
You did.
Do I say who I picked? Did you guys already say it?
We haven't said it yet.
Okay,
get to
should
say it.
I say it now?
The picture is not showing up, so you have.
Okay, so with the 14th overall, I selected Jackie's Hammer. I don't know if I said his first name right, but I certainly said his last name right.
You sure said Jackie's.
Well, how do you say it? Jacques?
It's
Jacques.
It's Jacques.
Jacques.
That's so
If-
weird.
if-
Never mind. I'm pretending to
If
pick.
you want the French Canadian version, it's Jacques.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And
Anyway.
why is
Oh,
Okay,
we got all
we got it.
there.
There we go.
There we
got the
go.
picture,
I had to change it to a
Jacques
different
Hammer.
player we already drafted.
There we go. So
We did it.
We did it.
basically, my
Luke, you wanted
rationale.
to tell? Yeah.
Yeah, my rationale is basically I wanted both Running Man and Hammer at 10. So when I picked Running Man, because I thought he would go first, so I was trying to get up into, 11, 12, 13, or 14, or 15 perhaps, in order to get Hammer. I was able to get a deal with Cooper, or Coopar, however you say his name. But yeah, no, I liked both of them. I liked both of them, talking to them and then talking to other people that knew them through other leagues and stuff like that. So I just really like both of them. So I just might as well take both of them.
Makes
And
a
I got
lot
the
of
draft
sense.
capital to
Good
do
stuff.
it. So
You did it.
yeah,
Out
that's
here
me.
making moves and then picking players in that order.
Hammer was one of my favorite people that I talked to too. So this is an
Yeah,
awesome
he's great.
pick. Yeah. No, you got some good ones, Luke.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Shout out to Thunder, man. He's doing great work behind the scenes.
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way.
Thunder underappreciated. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Anyway, that's all I gotta
True
say.
champion.
Good luck, guys. Maybe you'll see me more later. Who knows?
Woohoo!
Thank you, Luke.
Alright, so that was Luke announcing New England's second pick of the first round, Valk Hammer.
Jackie's.
Which is a great
Jackie's Hammer.
Jackie's.
Who's Jackie and why do we have their hammer?
I was worried I'd be saying players' names wrong. GM's out here wildin'.
They do be out here wildin'.
Honestly, I'd be asking for a trade right now. If someone was mispronouncing my name, which no one has ever done, obviously.
Yep, Les Boyles. Let's go.
And the number of people who call Jean Outred Jean Outred is also very high.
Oh no. It's a hard knock life.
But anyways, next pick is 15 overall. Is back to our good friend
Tampa Bay
White,
Barracuda.
the Tampa Bay Barracuda, and the pick is in. So let's switch it here.
Bruno
These colors
to
don't
you.
change soon enough again.
We're getting there, but it's
lately.
Bruins.
So, Bruno Toyo. Tuyo?
Tuyo, yeah. That
Tuyo.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Tuyo, Toyo?
Because then it kind of rhymes.
What do you
Brew,
think?
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I can't hear anyone anymore.
It's Bruins. Bruins has been around for some time.
I wonder what their favorite team is.
I want it. If I had to guess, they're probably a Canadians fan.
Honestly, go Habs.
There's so many of them on this site that it wouldn't surprise me if this was just another one in disguise.
Mm-hmm. Bruins and Habs go hand in hand. Honestly.
Hand in hand, yeah. They're like best of friends, right?
Mm-hmm. Number 10 is for
Yes.
1 to 10, how much they love each other. But yeah, this is awesome. We're seeing another one going from Anchorage. Great TP. Everybody's hanging out around 100. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
300, my bad.
300, yeah, not well.
100.
It'd be very impressive to get to 100 TP.
Honestly, yes.
To 100? Wasn't there a goalie with like 86?
Yes, it is actually a Tampa Bay player. It's Jesus Christ.
That guy was my goalie in Halifax when I created my first player who went inactive back in 2018. In 2018.
And boy, that player is just still technically around.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed.
Superstar.
Indeed.
And now we're heading into pick number
16,
which has been
Second.
Which has been traded. It looks like.
traded.
No longer lap second.
Yep.
So, nope. It's actually going to be. Let me show you, because I'm ready again.
Ooh,
for the trade.
My man is prepared.
I am
We're going back to Tampa Bay for back-to-back picks. LA getting the 68 Toronto first rounder, which will be next season.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but if a team picks back-to-back, if you got either of those players,
in either spot on the mock, you're good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that is the trade. I think that's a good move for Los Angeles too, because that's a late pick in the first that you trade away for what could be a higher. It could be later, but
it could be
later, depending on how Toronto does. But 16, Toronto would have to have a very great season, which is possible, but there's a good chance they're moving up a bit in that draft with that trade. So, but good for Tampa Bay too, because they get back-to-back picks and they can get the people they want. And that pick at 16.
Why choose between two people who you want at a spot when you can just trade for the pick immediately afterwards?
Exactly. So, with that pick at number 16 overall, it's Connor Mckeil.
Mckeil. Good old America. Good old America.
Good old America. This is your former teammate, Flex.
Yep. Loved having him in Buffalo. We were kind of hoping he would slide down to our next pick, but not surprising that he went here. Recreated, I wasn't sure. I don't remember if it was right before the season started, shortly after. So a little behind in TPE, but he is going to continue to earn.
Do you want
to point done it plenty of times before.
Oh yeah, great SIGs.
Mm-hmm.
And
fantastic graphics.
Mm-hmm. I do want to point out that if you cover up the 500, it's 420.69.
420.69 and a half.
And a half.
Whatever.
Yep, like you said, claimed on waivers by ANC, so this counts as an Anchorage draft. For those counting on which day team has the most. And great pickup, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going towards the last 4 picks of the first round, and 2 of them are Minnesota. So
We got
Minnesota is
the Monarchs back on the clock.
Yep, adding some people, and that could be a very scary class when they all peak, which Minnesota could use. They've struggled a bit lately, but it's not
been the best of times for them as of late.
That's
sure.
That draft could really turn
But
things around.
Honestly, one good draft, all you need to turn it around, honestly. And they've got plenty of extra picks coming later, so.
So with that 17th overall pick, the Monarchs select Brennan Kennedy the third. So this one definitely started at 1. And it's just adding. I can't wait though for Brennan Kennedy.
Yeah. So you're telling me that there's at least 2 of these guys?
There's been at least 2 Brennan Kennedys before.
Incredible.
There's been
I remember picking the previous Brennan Kennedy a lot at their peak when I was doing fantasy.
Awesome. Yep. Good stuff. So.
Brennan Kennedy Jr. was a very solid fantasy defenseman.
Mm-hmm.
This one played for the Berserkers.
And played. They've been there, done that. Knows how to make a good player and earn well. So very solid pick here for Minnesota.
You'll be seeing this one on your fantasy list soon.
Soon, TM.
Soon, TM.
And they got 2 defensemen early on. They got 2 defensemen early, so they start looking at forward here.
Do you think we see a goalie pickup this draft?
Well, technically, there already has been one.
Well, no, by the Monarchs. Are they?
Oh, by the Monarchs?
They field a whole 5.
Ooh. They could.
Maybe.
They could. They got the picks for it.
How many goalies are in this class that are still around?
Let's take a sneak peek.
It's a great question, actually, because I don't know the answer.
Let's look at the gorgeous analytics page.
Yeah, there's a couple of pretty well earning goalies in here.
Mm-hmm. We got 2 over 300, and then 2 that are pretty high.
A couple more in the higher upper 2000s or 200s, yeah.
We got 4 great goalies that could get picked up.
They could definitely pick another goalie.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not their turn yet, so maybe later. But right now, Texas is picking their second player in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
At number.
Who do we got for them?
For us, they got Potter Mewski.
Love this picture.
User Andy.
This is another person that I had a lot of fun scouting. Just really, really fun to talk to. Said that they came up with their name when they were out walking with their girlfriend. Just playing around with, names. We talked about how silly cats are. Great scout. This is this person's 5th player, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know. I recognize Andy from previous QCC scoutings.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, no, great to talk to. When I was talking earlier about people who've talked about how the SHL has changed, this is, one of the people who's doing that, talking about how culture's changed, when you're going from forums to Discord, how that has changed, and it's really cool to hear about, what it used to be like seasons and seasons ago when Andy first joined. So
yeah,
good stuff. You got a great user.
Good bank too, and 21 goals, 21 assists.
Oh, awesome!
That's
nice
really
start.
Good.
Nice start to their career.
On the main timber, and now it's going to be back to Minnesota. Who will be the last ones to pick before the Atlanta Inferno, our Cup champions. Did we congratulate them? We
we did not.
We gave some
Well,
shit to Mckeil.
We mentioned Mckeil winning the cup, so like that counts, right?
I think that counts.
I think that counts.
Congratulations to the Atlanta Inferno. Fantastic team. We got my boy Gordo there from season 62. Mckeil. Everybody's been wanting Mckeil to win a cup, so.
And he finally did it.
There was a huge party in the Mckeil fan Discord when Mckeil got that cup, so. Congrats to me friend Mckeil.
Mm-hmm.
So, before them, it's Minnesota again, and they're going with Alexi Piastri. That's V Bodas.
I wonder if V Bottas likes Formula One at all. Just a little hunch that I have.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we'll never know.
We'll never know. We'll actually never know.
There's a lot of Formula One fans in sim leagues.
There is a lot. I am one of them.
You are one of them. It's a blast.
I wake up every Sunday just so that Ferrari can make me sad again. It's great.
We need to start a timer in the next Formula One race and see how long it takes for Ferrari to fuck up.
It usually does not take long.
Nope.
I don't know anything about Formula One, but I feel like Ferrari's fucking up so much because I keep getting TikToks about that. So if I don't follow it and I'm still getting news about it, they're probably fucking up pretty bad.
Right.
Is all I have to say on the matter.
But anyway, back to actually talking about the user. Vibot is great. Talked to him a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Cool guy.
That's awesome.
And they've had plenty of successful players before, so like just keep a lot of these teams are just keep picking like, the first round, take the really safe pick for the guys probably gonna get to like at least 15 and 1600 TPE, be around for a long time. Smart drafting.
Great stuff. So we're on our last pick of the first round.
Yep.
We've made it almost to like the third of the way through point of this draft.
Champions are picking.
Champions.
So
what are they gonna get?
That's a good question. I know obviously because I can see the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a cheater. Cheat.
We need to
cheat.
If I was a cheater, I would have beaten QCC in the playoffs.
Wow. That's
Maybe if you had tested.
Yeah, that's basic.
R.I.P. testing. We hardly knew ye.
I'm gonna go dance on Testing's grave real quick. Give me a couple of minutes.
So many minutes. Please break it down. Maybe we can get Jace back in here. His kid was playing piano earlier. Maybe she can bust down a beat for you.
I'm into it. We about ready for pick number 20 here.
Yep, we have it.
Nice.
I think there's something.
There's something.
There's something wrong.
That's not wrong. We don't like something.
We don't like that.
Let's
go to things being right.
I don't know if it's the GM who fucked it up or if it's. Oh, wait a minute.
Let's go ahead and blame the GM.
Something moved again.
Uh-oh.
Who's moving? Everyone stay still.
Things are moving that shouldn't be, and that's bad news.
All right. Let's just do the transition and hope the logo's there, the background isn't, and
you know what? We'll take a logo.
You know what? That's the background for his J team for the Kelowna Knights.
There you go.
There you go.
It matches the jersey. Stellar. Perfect.
Perfect, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. Last pick of the first round from the Kelowna Knights.
So
potential
that is
spam, and I think the there might have been something wrong with my draft sheets because that's not
that
what
is
the
not the
name
user.
like.
The user is Rubaka.
It's Rubaka. So
I think everything else about that is right except for the username. But they were Rubaka was a waiver pickup from Kelowna. So they've been just going. Rubaka's been going super hard on TPE earning to get to 262 already as a waiver claim.
That's awesome.
Super impressive.
Yep. And as we said earlier, plus minus is a fake stat. So
it's a fake stat. We just ignore it when it's convenient for us. That happens to be right now.
And I apologize
Yeah, sorry,
to
hot dog.
Rebecca. Apologies for the mess up. That's something that went wrong apparently in our sheets. So,
yep.
sorry,
You know what? You win a cup.
Congratulations, and you're in there in the first round.
Yes, and you're on the champions team.
Sneaking in there onto the defending champions.
And you have some Dallas Stars fans rooting for you.
There you go.
In the background.
Yes.
They're a big fan of this pick.
But yeah, sorry to Atlanta, sorry to Rubaka. We are
heading into the second
round. To the second round.
Yes.
Incredible. We got through a full round.
Yep, in about an hour.
In about an hour. That's like not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, we're following pretty closely on the picks that are made in the GM chat. Actually,
yeah, we're not too far behind.
Nope, they're pretty good about picking fast.
Yeah,
good stuff.
It's not like some J drafts in recent memory. We're doing pretty good. We're doing great here.
Yes, great job, GM. Great job.
I need to think about getting a layer in the draft stream with the GIF. And you know which one I'm talking about.
The GIF, yeah.
So we can just, whoever's going to be streaming, probably HFFO spoilers, can just pull out the timing GIF. But anyways, let's start that second round right away. And Edmonton has that first pick in the second round. And they are picking Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. User is Barnabas Collins. Barnabas has also been around for quite some time. That's definitely a familiar name.
Yep, I think they were on Calgary at some point at least before. I can't say I've interacted much with that user, unfortunately. And that's another pick from the Armada too.
Boat gang out here representing.
Boat gang. And that's a really high from 44th in the J draft to 21st in the S.
Yeah, I remember looking at Barnabas Collins keep flying in the J draft. I'm like, man, someone's got to take him eventually, right? Right.
Anchorage snapped him up.
And made a great pick there. And they are moving up.
Yeah, we're still seeing a lot of great people to pick from, so this is going to be
this turned out to be a pretty good draft class.
Absolutely.
That is for sure. Next pick, that's your old team, Flex.
And my new team.
And your new team.
I am there once again.
So the Buffalo Stampede is going to be having their first pick of this draft at 22.
Yep.
Heyo.
And this pick is Bojack Calhoun.
Calhoun.
All right.
Yep. Dirty Boy Grease is the user. Another waivers guy picked up by Vancouver a little later in the season. Earning TPE earning TPE thus far. Has a decent little bank there.
Hmm.
Like the pick.
This is recreate as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mhm.
Sounds right. Yeah, like this pick. Welcome to Buffalo. Be the first one to say that. If you're not already in the server, I apologize. Someone else might have beaten me to it. Nope, it's me. I'm the first one. Welcome to Buffalo.
Someone has to be the first.
I hope they're actually watching, so that I actually am the first one. Be a little awkward, little awkward if it wasn't.
Hmm. But yeah, I think he's gonna have a great time on Buffalo.
And is that the first pick we've seen from Vancouver?
Ooh.
No, it is not.
It's
When I was
not.
looking
Yeah.
at users earlier, I was
I
looking
don't
at
think it
somebody
is.
on Vancouver.
I must have just not realized. So
Trying to slander Vancouver out here.
I'm not
Ouch.
Wow.
trying to. I'm just curious about stuff.
I think it was Massive Coiliers on
And-
Vancouver.
yep.
Oh,
Massive
yes.
Coiler, Antonio Fluso.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course. Of course. Well, now we are gonna have the 23rd pick overall, which is the best pick because that's where I was drafted. So
So the worst pick. Or the best pick. I don't actually know. We'll find out.
Oh, already spreading slander.
Only slandering Jert, not whoever is about to be picked here at the spot. I'm sure they'll do great.
I'm sure they will. It's my good friend from when I was drafted. I played with their previous player, and it was time for them to recreate already. It's again from the Vancouver Whalers,
Yep.
Juniped.
Let's go, Junie!
Panda. We love
Is that that's the last player was Uni Panda, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fantastic goon.
The,
That
yeah,
we had.
one of the best goons of recent memory.
You know,
in
when
the
you
SHL.
were predicting awards, you could count on Uni to be.
Yeah, it was like Uni was
Most
automatic
settled
for the Turd Ferguson. It was great.
Mhm.
Easiest TPE anyone will ever earn in their life.
Absolutely incredible. But yeah, love Uni. In Manhattan, I think we'd always joke that Uni was like 2 months old. I'm like, you're very incredible for a 2-month-old. Once again, incredible for a 2-month-old. Going so high in the second round.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
proud of him.
There's some people around the league who have children. Should take notes.
For real.
Yeah, you can get that sick recruitment TPE from your small children.
Even though I think you legally have to be 13 in order to make an account. So
Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know, right?
No one has ever lied about
Listen,
their age on the
you
internet.
teach your kid from a young age. As soon as they turn 13, get them on here. Have a max earn. They know what they're doing by now.
So-
You have 13 years to prepare them to max earn.
Exactly.
So we're back to Baltimore now for their first pick of the second round, third pick already in this draft, and first of 4 in the second round. And the pick is in. It's Rod Cocker from my own Regina Elk. Congratulations,
Great name.
Austin.
Yeah, interesting that we're seeing this name in the second round. I saw it in a lot of first round mock drafts. So you know, this is fantastic that Baltimore was able to pick up Rod.
Yeah, and he fell quite a bit in the J draft too, and we're not. We were talking about it earlier, and no one's able to explain why. It's just
one of those things.
It's just one of those things. It just happens that there's always. It's always everyone's maybe second pick, but they have someone they already know better, so they want to pick that person. But Austin, you were nice too, and we would have liked you. And he keeps falling for some reason, but could easily have been a top 10 pick in my opinion. He has the TP, he has the bank.
Yeah, it has all the numbers you want to see out of the first round pick.
36 assists for us. Also a rookie going to the All-Star game for the Elk. Both him and Schmurf, and they played together most of the season. So really dynamic duo on the blue line there for us in Regina, and I'm sure they'll thrive in the SHL. Austin might get a chance to play with Isaac 41 in Baltimore, so that would also be a very terrifying combination. I wouldn't
for sure.
When they come up, I'm gonna be too old for this shit. That's for sure. That's your 24th overall pick, and the next ones on the clock are Hamilton.
Good stuff. We go from a eagle to a hawk.
We do indeed. So let's go ahead with that pick for Hamilton, number 25th. The Jobin lines continues.
It continues with
really
D. Jobin. And
honestly,
this is the actual Jobin. This is no imposter, the actual Jobin here.
Any other Jobins, they're wrong. I've got Dwight in my fantasy group, and he's Jobin there, so. But yeah, this is awesome. You love to see a dynasty. It is fun to see players go to the same team. You know, there's a lot of loyalty there. So
yeah, Jobin was a fellow S53 player in my old players class. So S53 getting represent. Kind of quiet in the places that I shared with him, but always was really funny and just fun to be around. And going back to Hamilton just makes entirely too much sense for it to not happen.
For sure, and you got the a nice little Anchorage Steelhawks pipeline.
Yeah, and
that one's been around forever.
Oh, for sure,
that is a timeless classic right there.
And that's probably the main reason why there's such a big difference between where he was picked in the JN.
Yeah.
In the SHL draft, because it just.
Oh yeah, he was the first overall pick.
He was first overall
in the EJ draft.
Yeah, but I
remember that now.
He was obviously going to end back on Hamilton one way or another.
Yeah, no shocker there.
So that's that. That's the pick.
Yeah.
And now, guess what we have to announce?
Perhaps a trade?
Wow, you guys are so smart.
Show me the trade.
There is a trade for the 26th overall pick. There it is. GMs didn't put the original teams from the picks, so we just have the ranks, but
that's fine. It gets the job done.
It gets the job done.
It's just a little 2-spot trade up here for Montreal.
I think I messed up though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
how dare you?
It's obviously Texas and not Tampa Bay because they had the pick.
Yeah.
So,
that is true.
I messed up between the T.
No worries. So we got Montreal's getting the season 67 26 overall pick, and Tampa Bay. Nope.
Not Tampa Bay.
Texas is getting the 28th overall pick of this draft.
And a third rounder next season.
Fantastic.
I will be right back.
So,
see you in a second.
So this pick is actually Montreal's and not Texas to make. And they are
I do love
picking
that
with
you
it.
got. Although you got Texas wrong. You pop the accent on Montreal, so that's the important part. So we got Arctic.
We do got.
So this is another person that I love talking to. I think we talked about football a lot. And really surprised that they dropped to second rounder. This is a steal, honestly. I know it's like a steal in the second round. Yes, steal in the second round. Grayson Yates from the Carolina Kraken.
Definitely have steals in the second round. Happens all the time.
Thank you for backing me up on this. But yeah, no, yeah, we talked about hockey, we talked about football, and a lot of the defensemen I talked to want to be scoring defensemen, so I wish all the defensemen a very big goal.
Well, yeah, scoring goals is the best. Have you ever scored a goal before, Hannah? It's great. You know what?
I'd love to try.
You don't play you don't make a defenseman to play defense or something like that. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely not. Hey, and he's in the chat too. Good stuff.
Okay, so let's move on to the next pick, which is Calgary's pick, and they're getting, I think, great value out of that one too. I'm just peeking at the TP and bank account before I announced. It's Shea O'Connell.
Hey, another one that a lot of people had on their mock draft going early.
Yep.
I think too. So this is a Calgary pick. People had this person going to Calgary, so good stuff there.
Good intuition, just not quite in the right spot.
Not quite, but hey, it's the second pick for Calgary.
But hey, if this is the guy you're getting in the second round, you're having a great draft so far.
Yeah, just on one TP off 300. Fantastic bank. It's coming from Yukon. Great group of people. Yeah, this is a great pick. The user's a legend. What more can you say?
Certified legend.
Legendary.
Because that is their name. And you are not allowed to lie on the internet.
You're not.
Next up now, we have... No, not yet, Jert. Not yet.
We're killing some time while we have our next one.
There's nothing to announce yet.
Let's take a look. I'm gonna peek real quick at the class tracker. Still got a lot of people with high TP who could still get picked. We've got, still a lot of goalies. If any team needs goalies, we got some high TP goalies to be picked up. All our top earners, top 10, have all been drafted. Now that legend at number 5 in the class has been drafted.
They were number 5, and that is a great pickup then.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, next pick for the Texas Renegades. Third pick for them in this draft after their 2 picks in the first round. It's Finn Brandt, pesky penguin.
Hey, another person I love talking to. Really happy
so many people.
Yeah.
I love scouting. It's one of the best things about this league. So Penguin and I talked about how great the Pittsburgh Penguins are.
Boo.
I'm a Wild fan, so we're good there because we got Fleury now. So we're keeping Fleury for another season. So hockey people connecting. What's better than that? But yeah, so great pickup, lovely person to talk to. I'm sure they're going to be a fantastic person to have on the team.
Another waiver late
Yep.
create too.
Waiver
So it's
for
nice
Cologne.
nice to see those waiver guys doing well as a former not waiver wire back then, but would have been a former waiver wire player myself on my last player. Love to see it.
And, it's exciting to be in a draft after getting picked up on
After not being in a draft.
Next up, now, it's true now, we have a trade to announce.
Let's go!
Trade time.
It's a trade between the Baltimore Platoon and this time, actually, for realsies, the Tampa Bay Barracuda.
Hey, you were just predicting the future.
Again, I told you, I see the future. I'm a wizard.
The wizard powers aren't always 100% accurate.
They can't be.
So, Baltimore is trading that pick out of this draft and getting a second in 2 seasons from now, I believe. No, next season.
Next season,
this is the S67 draft.
Even though you wanted it to be the season 6 draft.
The nice number draft.
I just misread it from because it's very small on my screen because I have only one, if you remember. So everything is very small to maximize how many stuff I can get on the screen. So yep, and so Tampa Bay will be picking right now with that pick, the originally Winnipeg's second round pick at 29 overall, and that pick has been made. And
awesome.
We were talking about high TP goalies. Well, August von Hecht, Captain Squall.
There you go.
There we go.
To Tampa Bay, and now just to mess with me, they won't change the color, so it's gonna say Renegades, and let everyone think I just cannot differentiate between the two teams, but truly it's
all good.
Barracuda. So,
yeah,
Captain Squall, great bang.
Makes a lot of sense for the Barracuda to pick a goalie because their current starter is getting a little up there in age. He's season 51, I'll say, so getting up there in the regression.
Yep, and they're the one who were using the 86 TP backup, right?
Yeah. Yep. So it makes sense that they don't have it. So it makes sense for them to grab a goalie, and boy, did they get a goalie here.
Oh, yeah. This is a nice little jump, too, from 37th in the J to 29th in the SHL.
Oops.
Almost 90% save percentage, so that's great, too.
Nice.
1 shootout win. Love those shootout wins.
Awesome. So that's something that happened, and now there's another.
There's
trade.
more. There's more.
There's more, and I could not prepare the other one, so you guys talk about whatever while I do that.
What if we just jumped the gun and talked about the trade? How would that make you feel?
Sure.
I'm kidding. That was a joke.
That was
a little gag.
Bad. Oh. Okay.
No, but you can, and it's just a visual aid for people for the people.
Yeah.
Like
So this is Manhattan's pick, or was Manhattan's pick, I suppose. At this point, is going to the San Francisco Pride, who are acquiring 30 overall in exchange for their season 70 second rounder. It's crazy that we see that 7 number already. Yep. Does not feel like I have been here that long, but God, I sure have.
So, thank you for telling it. Now I can show it on the screen. San Francisco and Manhattan trade. So, I can't wait to see what my team picks. With that.
Oh yeah, you are a San Francisco guy now.
You are a San Francisco guy.
I'm rolling in all of the pride.
Love that.
So yeah, as we all get very old in San Francisco, well, most of us, anyways. I think it's a good thing for Toast to start getting some fresh blood already to take my place when I die. Just gonna give it a few more seconds here so the draft card is good and the pick is made. San Francisco takes Kyle. It's capital I instead of an underscore. It's a capital I instead of an L.
I think Jimmy. This is Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jimmy Smo.
Jimmy.
I think his last player was also named actual Kyle Murray, and they liked the name so much and all of the cool Carolina sigs that he probably had. So he's just like, how do I keep my old name without actually keeping my old name?
Yeah.
Honestly, great for the environment, you know?
Yeah, just like A+ recycling effort.
Yeah. Terrible for my head trying to figure out why the stats weren't pulling properly in all my sheets for this draft, making the compiling stuff for the draft cards. It was actual hell.
You know what? That sounds like a skills issue.
Yeah, that's a me problem. Anyways, great to have you in San Francisco. I hope I'm going to be the one to welcome him like Flex was for the first pick of Buffalo earlier.
Yeah. And to confirm, I was also the first one to welcome them when they joined the Discord, so I'm just on top of things today.
Incredible.
If you're not the same in San Francisco, I'm going to be very disappointed.
So, I think I did. I think a lot of people had that player going to LEP in the first round, but LEP moved all their picks around. So, too bad for the pipeline. So, Kai, but actually Kyle, and just messing with me, Murray. Congratulations on being picked. Oh, I went to the full board. I don't think we need to see all those future picks. That's better. All right.
There we go. The smaller board. It's much nicer to look at.
I don't think the SHL draft has been past round 3 for a while now. So that big one is not so much useful. Pick 31 now is Baltimore's pick. So let's announce it right now. Another waiver claim. The Terrence.
The Terrence. Not just a Terrence. The Terrence.
So, I play Town of Salem with a bunch of ISFL people, and Two Socks is one of the people in that group.
Okay.
So, it's really fun to see people in other sim leagues and like how they are. And when I got to scout Two Socks, like someone who is in multiple leagues, they said, "Hey, ISFL is my main, but I'm going to be a very active locker room person." So fantastic for the Baltimore Platoon. This person's a lot of fun to play with in Town of Salem. So I imagine they'll be an awesome teammate and player to have. So that's really awesome.
Hell yeah.
And we love the player name, the Terrence.
Yep, it's the Terrence, so we don't confuse him with a big Terrence.
True.
All right. GMs are trading a lot.
They are trading a lot.
And they're not picking a lot, so we're gonna slow down a bit. I'm gonna move this back to the board still, but that 32nd pick, which was Seattle's, has also been traded.
Nice little bit of foreshadowing there. Was Seattle's before we even said the word trade.
So let's see the trade right now. And guess who's gonna have another pick in this second
Another
round?
another set of back-to-backs for Baltimore.
Baltimore is gonna be making that next pick.
Trading their S69 second rounder for it.
Yeah, so and they had a pick just recently, so it's interesting to see that they got a pick next season for 29 overall that they had, and now traded their 69 second instead to get this 32nd pick.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved up from season 69 to season 68 and moved back 3 spots in this draft. Could see it like that. Which is an interesting
Makes sense.
thing to look into. Trips
Yeah.
Trips is a busy man tonight, making all
Doing it all. Wheeling and dealing.
on his own.
He's gonna sleep well.
Yep, no doubt. He is definitely building something for Baltimore. They've been they had their peak. They did not manage to win in that window, and now it's a bit of a rebuild for him since he took over. But he's going.
Now it's time to do it all again.
Yeah, he's going to be getting there. All right, so let's see what they did with that pick. There it is, Nino Di Giuseppe.
Hey.
Yeah.
I believe
Nino.
this is DOCE Dose on Discord.
This
and-
might be true. If you say so, Anna.
And they are a WJC GM right now.
Oh.
Mhm.
So interested in GMing. I think that's something that Baltimore was looking for, people who wanted to get involved in the war room to help out. Maybe not necessarily as co-GM, but if they're interested in the World Junior Cup, well, they might be willing to lend a hand to in the war room for Baltimore.
Can I say a quick RIP to the World Junior Championship? Currently,
We can say a quick RIP.
currently dead.
Yeah, we're waiting on a new file. Old file was not good. So hopefully new file will be out tomorrow and we can start WJC. IAHF quarterfinals are starting.
Yeah, we're just mirroring real life by having a late summer World Junior Championship.
Exactly. As we all know, the SHL is meant to mirror real life sports. But no, WJC is a blast. When it starts, it'll be really fun to watch for all the J players.
And it's gonna be very fun in Winland because Hannah is taking care of our babies again.
Let's go Finnor Landway.
Finnor Winland Landway. And a few others too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right,
we're gonna be moving back to our board here as we've passed the midway point with those 2 Baltimore picks in the second round.
And hey, guess what? You know that trading thing the GMs have been doing a lot of? Well, they did it again.
Oh, damn.
Oh, gosh.
Oh no, I was not ready for that. But actually, I wasn't. Just maybe Flex, if you just want to go ahead and announce it, and I'm gonna
so
visual thing.
Montreal and Tampa are doing a quick little trade here. Montreal moving up 1 spot here to 33 from 34. Also sending pick 51 along with 34 back to Tampa to move up 1 spot. Nice little slide up of one spot.
Yep. So we don't know who that player was yet, but Montreal really wanted them and did not trust Tampa Bay to not pick them, I guess.
Yeah.
So they paid the price for it with a 51st pick in this draft. And I can show that to you right now for those who like to see the stuff. So what?
I like to see the stuff.
Why is it not showing?
There was something missing from that 51 overall pick as well. You can't just trade up. You can't just trade one spot up for free. That's probably illegal.
I'm pretty sure I could do it depending on the. Oops, no, not that. We want to see that trade. Is it working now? Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure I could do that with some GMs in the J if I know they want someone I don't want. Swap up just to mess with everyone's mocks, which would be a dick move. So I'm not gonna do that, but I could.
Good for you, Jared.
Good for you.
I'm proud of you.
I am very happy and healthy. So
happy at the people.
So that's Montreal's pick right now at 33 overall. Otto Steinberger, Tubby Tim.
Hey. Once again, another person from the ISFL Town of Salem group. This guy's a hoot. I think in the last game we played or the one before, everyone's like, "What is Tim doing?" And Tim's like, "I ask myself that every single day." So he's out here getting drafted.
Tubby Tim was the GM of my ISFL minors team for a hot minute while I was there, and he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
big fan.
Yeah, no, super fun. Is it true Montreal pick? No, this is a Montreal pick. Okay, Montreal's lucky to have him.
Yeah, next pick was the one Montreal had originally, but now it's gonna be Tampa Bays.
Are the things lying to me again?
Tampa Bay has been very active on the trade sides.
This is a classic Dwight draft.
Yep, they traded at least twice now, which is more than I care to trade when I'm drafting. So, as you said, very Dwight thing to do.
Didn't we trade in the last draft, Jert?
We did.
We did.
So I could pick my good friend Joe Jeff, I believe.
The man who tried to replace me, tried to take my job.
Well, you're never safe from Joe Jeff.
I'm not. Yep, I gotta sleep with one eye open.
And now we have a few picks coming in back to back to back, so we're gonna be able to pick up some speed again. We'll go with that Tampa Bay pick. Dwight and his crew are picking from the Detroit Falcons. Can we have the scree again, Hannah?
Scree!
Thank you for that.
Corning. It's Corn.
Great name.
It's Corn.
It's Corn.
Can you tell us all about it?
Can I?
I don't know.
I can, in fact. Cobb Corning, same name as his ISFL player, who's an absolute superstar, just a stud. I'm pretty sure went first overall in my ISFL draft. Is a also sorry, it's getting late. My brain's not working so well. Pretty sure he's a GM over there. So this is this is a secondary league person, just here to have fun, pretty sure. So great person. We're super glad Tampa Bays picked him up because yeah, Stein's awesome. Love the name.
Mhm.
In ISFL, it is best thing about ISFL, not to like go off on ISFL, but they have wiki pages for all the players, and you write a background for your player. And Cobb corning is a special breed of corn that is here to take over football. If I'm
Nice.
remembering correctly, absolute hoot. Please look it up. But super sad I'm not seeing a cob of corn in a hockey jersey.
Unlucky, really.
Unlucky.
The world would be better for it.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I would have taken the kid on TikTok with the corn song.
Yes.
I mean, look at this thing.
Those guys really went from Chrissy Wake Up to bopping out the corn song.
Yeah.
Absolute bangers.
I will take your word for it.
Next pick is gonna be Manhattan. And that's the first time they are on the clock, actually, in this draft. Hannah, how do you feel about that?
I'm sweating. All my faves are out there on different teams. But Canada's is asleep because you you guys picked the worst time for my poor European GMs. It is absolute butt o'clock for them right now.
I have nothing to do with that.
I'm putting out the you guys into the universe.
Because, yeah. I had something planned tonight and I just didn't go, but
oh no!
Oof.
This is what happens.
This is what happens.
Show must go on.
Don't we all just put SHL first? Wowza.
Always.
I when you messaged me, hey, you wanna co-host this? I was like, I was gonna walk my dog, but let's do it. So my dog did not get walked by me.
Sad.
Maybe
Poor
by someone
doggo.
else. Poor doggo.
Poor doggo.
Sammy out here. He wildin'. But yeah, no, Ko is gonna do a good pick. I trust Ko with my life. So you know, it's we got a good trade in there to get out of 10th. And we got a really nice solid core, so you know, even if we don't get the people, it's really fun to talk to everybody who's in this draft, so that's awesome.
All right. So that pick that you made in Manhattan is
Hey.
the powerhouse of the cell.
Mitochondria.
Awesome. This guy's super active in the Manhattan Discord, so it's great to see him with a player who will be on the team. Hex plays hockey in real life, very good at it. He plays with a league. He's won a couple tournaments with them, and he's got a great stick with some rainbow tape on it. Yeah, he posts great pictures from playing hockey and from winning those games. So I hope that this powerhouse of the cell is as great as hockey as Hex is.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and was the previous player also underage? Because that's not the first gen.
It's not a first gen player, no.
Yeah, Hex has been around.
Hex has been around for a while. You know what? Again, brain broken. Couldn't tell you.
Well,
as long as I've been on Manhattan and in the locker room, Hex has not had a player on the team. Which
Just
is
hanging out.
yeah, which is awesome.
That's we'll take that. Any history buff in the chat, feel free to let us know where that user had players before. And meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead with the next pick, which belongs to the Calgary Dragons.
Go.
Oh my. All right, and
Yeah, who wants to take a stab at pronouncing this one?
Ooh. Oh, is it my boy?
it's
Yes,
that
it's my
guy.
boy. Yeah, okay. Anik, I'm gonna try to do you proud. Chukai Zolp.
You tried your best.
I gave it a shot. So that
Sure.
is Roger Federer, Swiss legend. My boy Anik is a lovely little Swiss boy. And gave SHL a shot. Bless his little heart. And I'm really hoping Dragons can, inspire him in the league. Because he's having a great time on Colorado. Would love for him to continue into the SHL. And he did tell me what the name means. So let me give you the translation for that. Because I know, he's messaging me right now. He's going to tell me what
He's probably going to tell you absolutely
Alpha
butchered the name.
Okay, it means kitchen cupboard bread. He picked some words.
So another bread
amazing.
player.
And he messaged earlier at the start of the stream. He loves your accent. He said if he closes his eyes, it's like he's in Switzerland.
Well, you're welcome. For my accent, finally someone who's not also from Quebec and not making fun of me.
Yeah.
All right.
He gave me a little heart for trying. Thank you.
Can I try?
You give it a shot.
Chuki Chas leads up.
How's that? Anik, get back to me when you hear it. Was it better or worse?
And you said had fun on Colorado, and to that,
yes.
I want to say, obviously, shout out to my Colorado guys. Miss you.
Yeah, when I first joined the league, you scouted me for Colorado.
Yep. And I told them to draft you, and no one listened to me. No one ever listened. That's why I left for Regina. They always...
Because of me?
Well, you and the two biggest I can think of are you and Be Fine, that I recommended to Colorado GMs.
Wow.
When we were drafting. We did get someone who was a good earner. I don't remember who we picked before you. But Be Fine, that ended up, I think he peaked at 186 TP and left, the guy we picked. So I make sure to remind Rugsy and Sven, I think. No, that was Sven, Birdman and Jumbo.
Yeah.
Every time I get a chance. But that's the way it goes. Next pick is Minnesota at 37 overall.
Yep.
And they are.
This is a this may shock a lot of people.
Oh, yep. I'm ready to be shocked.
A really crazy pick. It's their co-GM spoofed.
Oh my gosh.
No one could have foreseen this.
Insane drop. 3rd overall to what is that?
Yeah. This is 37 right here.
37. Wow. Honestly, super sad. This is I know Evok was so excited to go to this team, so I know Spooked is a great user. And it's fun. I imagine it's fun to draft yourself.
I can confirm that it is fun to draft yourself.
All right. So congratulations, Spooked, for being drafted to the Monarchs.
Yeah.
I really hope it's where they wanted to go.
I also hope that's where they wanted to go.
And now we have the first pick for the Chicago Syndicate coming up.
Hey,
It's the first pick. Yeah, it's the
yes,
first pick.
correct.
Crime
And,
Turtle Gang.
I think who's gonna be.
This is good. I think this I'm feeling another just like really out of right field pick coming on.
Way out of right field.
Just like way out there. Like Corey is kind of just throwing darts at a board full of names right now.
I think Corey could also just be throwing darts at this person's head sometimes.
Oh no.
But they work well in the end together. So it's Rasmus Bergling,
J&H.
J&H, this is my birthday neighbor. October 19. Everybody wish him a happy birthday.
Okay.
In like a month and a half.
That's yeah.
Yes.
We have some time still. So was drafted by Newfoundland, obviously, and now in Chicago. Very strong pipeline there.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact, in one of the files I was using to compile, it was Ramsus instead of Rasmus. Rasmus.
Honestly,
Amazing.
I feel like that should be
exactly that's exactly what I had to triple check because I wasn't sure which one was right because that's definitely
like
something J&H would do.
Yeah, that feels right.
And unfortunately the background is not loading, but I'm gonna let Thunder work on the no, that's the logo working. Okay. So next pick is back to Minnesota.
Heyo.
Kind of, well, I guess they knew that Chicago would pick J&H, and that's why they took their own co-GM with the first of the two picks there.
Smart.
And that's another pick from my friends in Colorado. There it is, Carl Ray Jetson.
This is Poe. Pow. Sorry.
Pow,
There's
pow.
another Poe. I just asked him which way it is, and he's like, it's Pow. So he's like, Hannah, what are you doing? So Minnesota, Pow gets to be. I know Pow wanted to be with somebody. Pow, you get to be with Evok. I think Pow and Van wanted to be on the same team. It just doesn't work out sometimes.
Doesn't work that way all the time, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, there's just too many teams.
Yep.
So is currently on the Colorado Raptors with Van. So they got some more seasons together before Pow goes up.
Yeah.
And we got that CRJ render. Pow's a big Pop fan. I know he's gonna go wild when Taylor Swift's new album comes out.
Absolutely.
Also got 21 goals and 23 assists on the Raptors this season. So that's a pretty good rookie season for Carl.
Yep.
And the next pick, we're already on the last
pick 40. Yeah.
Last pick of
second round.
Mm-hmm.
And
how are like half of these picks traded and this still was faster than the first round?
You know what?
Nothing about that makes any sense.
It don't.
I think we got the hang of it.
Yeah.
And I might have been switching them a little bit faster, so we spend more time on each one of them. It's been actually pretty much the same time.
Mm-hmm.
About 1 hour for both of the rounds. So, anyways, Baltimore Platoon with the last pick of the second round, and Trips is again using his knowledge from people in Regina, because he plays here too. Sarah, Toxic Neutrality, and that's another Regina render with just the little pin on the shirt.
So Sarah's render is officially whoever Connor McDavid is dating right now. So this is one of those this is, I think, a rare render where it could change at some point.
Yeah, every render can be changed, but this one could change without her even noticing at first.
But Sarah's an awesome person. Sarah's super active in PBE. She just stepped down from being minors GM over there. She sims a ton of games, does great commentary for it, absolutely kills at Tetris. I hope they have a game night and just see how fantastic Sarah is at Tetris. So great pickup. Love Sarah. She's an awesome person. So happy to see her go somewhere.
Okay,
cool.
so I had to look it up. I thought I thought you were joking about her player render being whoever Connor McDavid is dating at the current moment, but that's like just actually the render. That's so funny.
That's exactly what's written in the. I didn't know Sarah much, but Reno vouched for her.
Yes.
When we claimed her on waivers, and it's. She's very busy with the PB stuff, so not the most talkative in the locker room, but she's always there every week, does the things. Not gonna be a max earner, is not gonna get the money for it, but everything that doesn't cost money, she hasn't missed, or if she's missed some, it's a very small amount of TPE, and for a defensive center. That she wants to make, it's gonna be great.
Nice.
And now we're entering the fourth, third. Okay, the thing moved. That's the thing.
There you go.
We're done with all the rounds, and it always centers on which round we're in. Except, alright, that's how it works. I got confused. Third round starting with some teams have started to announce they would pass, but they can still trade those picks.
Isn't that funny how that works?
If the pick can be traded before you pass, well, I can show it to you right now. So that 41st pick overall is traded from Manhattan, who then subsequently will pass, and it's going to Edmonton. It was their pick at first, so they get back.
They're getting it back,
and they're giving Manhattan their third pick in the season 71. Is that 71?
71, yeah.
Yes.
So a third for a third, four seasons apart is interesting to see. But yeah, this first pick in the third round is Edmonton's, and they are picking Rush Justice.
Ooh.
User Justice, so
good stuff. I love I do love when people have their username that matches their player name. It's like, oh, that's dedication.
Super nice.
Very slick. So great stats, pretty high TP, great bank. This is a great pickup, so.
Nice little waiver get from Carolina there.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And Carolina got so many players on waivers this season. Some were claiming trades. Sometimes people who looked like they wouldn't be very active, and Carolina was at the bottom of the order, and they would just grab them. Sometimes worked, sometimes didn't, but Seven was one of the big advocates for that waivers system in the J, and we're seeing why.
Yep.
And I know we do this for J Draft, but I've got a player who's reaching out, Joe Jeff. Any GMs, if you're looking for somebody who's active, Joe Jeff is really excited for this draft and looking for a team that they'll be happy on. So, any GMs out there who are listening, Joe Jeff is your guy if you're looking for one.
Alright.
Is one of Jerk's players.
Yep,
Hey,
it's
good stuff.
one of my guys. He's there, comes around the locker room, is earning not a max earner so far, but he's always there trying to do his best, and really that's all we ask for. Could be a good grab now in the third round, for any team, really, and we keep working together to make sure that Joe Jeff gets where his ambitions want to bring him.
Yep.
Next pick is going to be the Monarchs again.
Hey,
Those
So
colors,
many-
those colors are loading faster now because we've
Nice.
seen them so often, and and now it's gonna make me lie. It's no name Diablo Rose.
Yep.
Previous player was Bo Kane, played a lot on Seattle with me.
Seattle and Edmonton, I think, too.
Yeah, I think
Sounds right.
Yeah, I think that's where he went
Yeah.
after. Previous.
But he was on Seattle for a long time.
He was Colorado co-GM and then GM.
Mm-hmm.
Back in when I was there, so mid-50s. And he has the bank account to prove it.
Yep.
Was picked 23rd by St. Louis in the J Draft. Decent earnings with 265 TPE. So congratulations, No Name. Haven't spoken to No Name in a while, but I'm sure it's gonna be another important part of that rebuild in Minnesota with all the players they have already. That's a good reliable pick in the third. So yep, Diablo Rose.
good stuff.
Next pick now is going to New England.
Hey,
So back to Luke,
Mm-hmm.
is this another dub for Luke?
and it's gonna be a goalie. And I think there was a little miscommunication with my graphics team because that's
No.
not a goalie render. Sorry to, and also maybe some characters problem in the username. So sorry about that.
That looks good to me. No, yeah,
Oh,
that's a little.
is that actually how
I
they
don't
write
think
it?
Let me take a sneak
Oh
peek.
no,
now.
it's supposed to be an I with a tilde.
That'll do it.
And
Yeah.
however, the conversion of encoding, it turned it into the A with the dots and then a French quoting mark.
Hey, love translation.
So, anyways, new goalie for the New England Wolfpack in the third round. Great pickup, 274 TP, great bank. I think that's a first gen.
I think
It
so.
looks like it, yeah, and it's quite the jump. 61st overall in the J draft. To 30.
Yep.
Sorry,
The 43rd.
34. 43rd? I thought we're in the third round.
43. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
In the
okay.
Yes, there's 20 teams.
43.
So that's the third round.
Bam, math.
Math, right.
mhm.
Math is
Luke
hard.
loves his goalies,
Sure
and
does.
it's getting some great goalies this draft.
Yep.
And obviously that other render that I just moved away so we can work on the next draft card. Always great. The others.
Luke. Luke wants us to know it's a recreate. It's not a new.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, thank you for correcting that misinformation we're spreading.
I know. Lying on the internet. Jail time.
Straight to jail.
Yeah.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Sad.
Next pick is Baltimore again. A lot of people drafting and drafting and drafting.
Yep.
You said it before, I'll say it again. Trips is working hard this draft.
Yep, and there's another one coming in a few picks at 49, so 44 and soon 49 for Baltimore. And at 44, we don't have the draft card ready.
Ooh. That's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, just in the meantime, I'm gonna go look at the chat because I haven't done that yet. Very interesting. Hi everyone in the chat. Oh, there it is.
Hello,
all right.
chat.
I'm gonna stop stalling and present
Bam!
the 44th
There.
overall pick.
Maybe.
Well, it was not Kai.
You'll
He
get
was
it.
there. What
He was
happened?
there.
There
I
he
saw it.
is. All right.
Yay.
Hey, the name.
Louis Perrault.
Gorgeous.
Our French boy. Win Savon. So
Really very French name.
Very
That's why we let
it's
Jert say that one.
It's very hard when the username is one English word and one French word, because I'm gonna try to say the French word with the French accent, but I've just started talking in the English accent. So wind and then savon.
Just
Call him out. Get rid of wind.
So and savon means soap, so I guess it's wind soap.
Wind soap.
I'm not sure what exactly is wind soap, but that's Louis Perrault, defenseman for the Berserkers. Again, we're in the third round, not Max Erners, but he's been active again lately, still earning quietly. And for Baltimore, that could very well turn into a solid depth player for the defense.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's never too late to get back into your player and earn, you know?
So on my first player, when I was drafted, I had 206 TPE, I think. And I still peaked at 2130 something.
Ayo.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
also...
even if you miss like a season, it's still very easy to carve out a high TPE player.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
you could probably even have a good player, like a good performing player too. I know I didn't, but I'm sure someone else has.
Yeah, that's a good lesson to everyone out there too, because we always say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and that's, like, if you keep earning at this rate, you'll still be a good player, and sky's the limit after that. Like, you've already... if you're comfortable with that level of activity, you can just be a good player, do your role, and then and we've seen player with lower TPE just have builds that FHM likes, and it works.
Sometimes they just work.
Sometimes it just works out. Yeah, you never know. You know, just give it your best shot. Try it out. See what happens. Get out there.
Next pick is the Steelhawks. So the Steelhawks, who have been quietly keeping their own picks, I think, throughout this draft, and just picking at...
I think so, yeah.
Yep, they picked at 5, 25, and now 45. So they're just being quiet and doing their scouting. And, well, I don't think they had much scouting to do for Jobin, but anyways, now it's their pick, and it's Terry Oliviathan, Trella.
Leviathan. Terry Leviathan.
Sure.
That's Trella. I love Trella. He is another S53 guy. Really funny dude. Has been kind of away from the SHL for a little while, but seems to be back into it now, which SHL is a better place to Trella in it, so I'm all for it.
Fantastic.
He was the famous head of the 0-50 Tampa Bay Barracuda team, I believe.
Oh my God.
He was
the legendary winless Barracuda team.
That's incredible.
And they suffered a bit, but the Barracuda have had good roasters since then. So
absolutely, we can't get past them in the playoffs.
Rebuild was hard, but now they reap the benefits. So if you're going to a rebuilding team right now, just know that it's not always going to be that way. The rebuild is also a fun part, I think.
Oh yeah. It's fun to see your stats increase every year, your team do better every year, more and more people who are engaged join the team. It's fun.
Next pick is going to be the Texas Renegades. So not a lot of picks in this, not a lot of trades, I mean, in this third round.
Let's keep it that way.
So Texas...
Nah, you can trade if you want, I don't care.
That's their fourth pick in this draft. They had 2 in the first round. So far they have, I think, 2 defensemen and a forward.
Mm-hmm.
So
that sounds right.
Spreading it evenly, I believe that's this next pick is a forward. And do we have it? Is it just not loading for me, or are we still waiting?
We are still waiting.
Still waiting.
But hey, this has been a really great draft. We're in round 3 and we're still seeing great people pop up.
Yep. I'm gonna just try transitioning it, see if it loads up anything.
Nope.
No, but I like
board.
the effort. E for effort.
Well, you gotta try.
I do see a pass on the horizon.
Yep.
Whether or not that will be our first pass.
Will it? Will it? That's the big question. But right now we have a pick in. It's Trappy Pappy.
Hey.
Trap Zelenak from the Detroit Falcons. Can we have a scree again?
Scree!
This is the best scree. If I was QCC GM, I was scared that when Hannah recreates, I can't get her back to QCC because of all the great screes she's been doing.
Honestly, if Vax is still the Detroit GM, I'd also be scared. Oh.
Also a good point. So, Trap Zelenak going to Texas, Trappy Pappy. Good amount in the bank. Good stats on Detroit this season. In a very strong division, Detroit.
Another person I got to talk to when I was scouting, very fun Discord picture. It's Hank from Over the Hill with pigtails and like little sparkly stickers everywhere. That's fun. I'm sad that's not the render.
That is fun. Unfortunately, it is not the render.
It's okay. I'll take this hockey boy out there.
I think that might be one of the few people we actually could not find or get an answer in time for a render. So that might be one of the
Ah,
random renders that
that's
we've
fair.
made. So maybe the actual render in the future for SIGs or whatnot is going to be what you described.
Please.
The next
Oh.
pick.
King of the Hill? Did I say over the hill?
You said over the hill.
I wanted to combine my two loves, King of the Hill and Over the Hedge. So there you go.
The next pick is Calgary, but they pass. This is our
They
first
pass.
pass.
First pass. What's the region?
No, it's 47. Yeah, that's Calgary. They are.
47.
That is the
passing.
Pacific.
the Pacific
Central?
Division.
Hey. Are they? Are they really Pacific?
I think so.
That's middle of Canada. That is nowhere near the Pacific
Yeah,
Ocean.
they sure are in the Pacific Division.
Interesting. All right. Well, everybody that put down Pacific, congrats on your TP. It was not me. When we tried to figure out who was going to be the first pass, we rolled a dice in season 62 last night.
Nice.
And we got Central, I believe. So, anyone who copied me, I'm so sorry. Literally rolled the dice with that one.
I honestly can't remember what I put in. But, anyways, the pass is in the past. And now we're going with Philadelphia's pick. And I'm happy to say congratulations to my friend Joe Jeff, Eric Vasilyevs.
Congrats, Joe Jeff. You did it.
I hope
he did the thing.
I hope I didn't butcher his name because he warned me to not butcher it. I think he was scared I was going to say Vasilyevs.
Well, you said it.
But, well, now I said it, but not during the official announcement of Eric Vasilyevs.
Yeah.
So, Joe Jeff, Winger wants to probably go towards more of a dangler role or something like that. And I hope the Philadelphia Forge can help him as we will keep helping him going towards that goal. Congratulations, Joe Jeff.
Yeah. It's awesome. Hope you have tons of fun on Philadelphia Forge.
Philadelphia Forge. There's a lot of alliteration in that. So that's...
We love alliteration here on the stream.
That's 48 pick overall. 49 is Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And the other one after that looks like it's going to be a pass too. So we're starting to see more passes coming up on the board, which means things will probably get faster and faster. And so for Baltimore, it's Raya Rabinov, Diacope.
Alliterations, wahoo!
Another alliteration.
And is that a Flyers player I see? I see the ginger hair. Gotta be a Flyers player.
This one I know for sure that's a random render that we couldn't find one. And so since it's from the Kraken, my guys took the easy way, as they should, and went with a Flyers guy.
Good stuff. It looks like a Raya to me.
So, Diacope, Raya Rabinov to Baltimore Platoon. And that... No, they actually have another pick yet in the third round too.
Yep.
Tripp's gonna draft a full roster of 3 lines,
Absolutely.
6D, and 2 goalies in this draft.
More power to him. Hey, if you know any of these people are looking to keep earning, that's a huge
Yeah.
win.
I think he actually has
Mhm.
4 defensemen, so he could have a whole top 4 D in a few seasons, all
There
from
we
this
go.
draft. And once you have your top 4, the bottom 2 is not
Not as
it's
important.
not as important. You can figure it out rather easily with
Mm-hmm.
small trades or impending free agents or regressing players. So good on my friend and mentor on this league, Trips. Next pick is going to be a pass from Manhattan, so we're going straight to 51, and it's going to be Tampa Bay. What?
What?
Did I? Oh
What?
yeah. It is. It's from that trade earlier that I think we just forgot to.
Yeah.
Yes, we forgot to.
So there it is. To Tampa Bay. John Bell, Sam Bam, 229. So there he is, John Bell. 7 million in the bank. That's pretty good. Lower
Pretty
side
solid.
TPE, but there's still
that's
a lot of time.
Still tons of time to
put
figure it out there.
Put that bank to good use.